Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Trade Confident. Let's dive right on in. Is it more likely for Bitcoin to hit $37,000 or $60,000 first? That is what I'm going to be going over in this video. We're going to look at metrics. We're going to use unbiased data here to look to see what we could possibly be seeing the rest of this week. All right, real quick, for those of you guys in the short trade, the entry was at 42,775. We use 4 different limit orders for short trades. We use the 4 yellow lines or sometimes other yellow lines. Please watch this video down here on tradeconfident.io. If you guys are over here, go to the home page. It does require membership. Go down to Bitcoin or any other coins that you want to trade on this website, and you guys will see this video right here. If you're going to short, excuse me, please watch that video, all right? For everybody going long, we are using the 4 yellow lines below the current line. If you want a market order, I explain exactly how to do that. All right, follow me on this real quick. If you guys had $10,000 and you entered into this trade, what you would have done is taken your full allotted amount, you would have divided it by 4 for 4 different limit orders. So you have $2,500, for example, at $42,775. You have another $2,500 at $47,743, okay? Take a look at this. From the entry to where we currently are is about 6.5%. What you need to do is take $2,500 for this example, times it by 6.5%, you're sitting at about $163 down. Overall, your account, because we're using such good risk management, you guys are only down 1.6%. You're down 1.6% on this move here. Okay, I wanted to put that into perspective. The risk management we use on this channel is extremely good. Out of all the other YouTube channels, if you guys want to find one that's just like, Travis, I need to get into trades. I love the money I've made. I've worked super hard for all my money. I want to make small gains over time, and I don't want to blow my account. I want to have the safest risk management, but also make some good money because you're in here and you're withdrawing and you're doing well. This is the channel that I think you guys are going to really enjoy. Obviously, there's others out there, but I'm taking profits with extremely good risk management. It's low risk, and we're making really good profits. This is why we haven't lost a trade on the channel yet. Okay, look at these patterns, and we're going to go over the metrics here. If you guys take a look at the price versus the well money flow, the divergence is still active. Basically, this means this is a high and a lower high formation on the well money flow, meaning money is flowing out of Bitcoin right now. I'll prove this to you again. This is another form of divergence, okay? The trend exhaustion is pushing up to the first and second red layer here, which historically is where we do see drops in the market. Let's take a look at this too, though. We see this line here, which this is an ascending support line. Does this look like anything we've seen in the past? To me, it does, and I'm going to show you exactly where it looks like. It looks like this move right here. That was what we saw before, and I'm watching this very carefully today because I think this pattern could play itself over again, where we ended up seeing this, basically what some people call a rising wedge. This could play out where if this is broken, we could start dropping very fast back down. Well, where's the catch point on this? It's usually at the ascending support line. The ascending support puts us down here at right around 40,000, which if you guys come over here and you look at the next entry here, for those of you guys wanting to go long, 41,083 is the next entry for the long trade. 41,083 puts us right about around here, 41,083. Right around this area where we could possibly get picked up for another bounce for Bitcoin to go back up. Now, that's if we break this and it drops down hard, but it's happened in the past, and I think this could be a scenario we see here today. If that doesn't happen, what we could be seeing is a breakup above here, basically it's an ascending resistance. This could break, and if we come over and we look at the structure here, there is not much in the way for this to keep going up to 60,000. Okay, I'm going to go over now the metrics and prove to you guys with some data why, if we're just strictly looking from data perspective, this looks like it has a greater chance of going down than moving up. So guys, follow me over to tradeconfident.io. Again, you guys can get your membership over here. It's $49 a month to get access to all the metrics as well as the live trading. The emotional index and all these metrics will update here at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's about 2.5 hours here because it's about 5:26 right now. Okay, the emotional index is sitting at excited. All right, this is definitely a place in the past where we've seen drops, 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 we've seen drops in the market. Okay, I don't believe Bitcoin has seen a healthy higher low yet from this higher low. This was great. It was very healthy. I mentioned to you guys if I had to choose one between Bitcoin and Ethereum, this had the greatest healthy higher low. Low, high, higher low, higher high, looking maybe to form the other higher low. Okay, follow me down here. If you guys take a look at the long versus the short trade, something drastic is happening on this. The short trades are plummeting. Like it's not falling out anymore. The long trades are dropping and the long trades are plummeting. Short trades are moving up just a tad bit here, but if you look at the percentage of the curve here, long trades are dropping out faster than short trades in the market for Bitcoin. This is why, looking at strict data, not getting my emotions involved in here, this is why I believe this has a stronger chance of breaking this ascending support and then moving back down and maybe touching this ascending support line here at maybe around 40,000 or 41,000. Okay, 40,000 or 41,000 is where I'm kind of looking for this to stall out. We could move down to structure low, which structure low would bring us down to 37,000 if we're using structures. Okay, now let's keep moving down here. If we take a look at the long versus short trade risk, the risk is still greater for long trades right now than it is short trades. That's how you read this. If it says good short trade and great short trade, that means favor lies upon the short trades in the market. We saw when we pushed up over here, we ended up dropping down. We saw when we pushed up over here previously, we ended up dropping down. Previously, we dropped down before that, and then even over here, we overextended ourselves, but even short trades in the market were a smart idea for that. So if we're looking at historical data here, this does show us that from the past, we are seeing that this is more likely to head down, okay? If you keep following me here. If we look at the well and institutional smart money, we can see that when we start forming metric bars on the bottom here, this is when we see moves down in the market. We see moves down in the market, we see moves down in the market, and so on and so forth. We see moves here, we saw move down the market there. We see the same compilation over here at the all-time high. We saw one of the biggest drops in the bear market. We saw this happen over here, and we saw it happen over here. This is held true so many times, and this even called this drop here that I've been on the videos with you guys. So I do believe Bitcoin could be in for a nice move down if we start breaking this ascending support here. Let's keep moving down. I'll give you guys a couple more things here before we wrap this video up. Support and resistance prices. If you're looking at this, the greatest level of support in here is 37,926, okay? 37,926 puts us right about here. Let me get 900, right there at the bottom, okay? This is where I really strongly believe this could come down and possibly see a double bottom formation on this structure right here, and then this could skyrocket back up very quickly. Now, if it doesn't do that, what I am looking for is maybe a 50% retracement on this single run here, which if we look at that, it would put us right around that $41,000 mark. Okay, 41,000 and 40,000 are going to be very crucial to look at. If we go down to 37,000, we would need to break this ascending support line as well. So I just want to keep that in mind because some people are looking for a huge correction on this and thinking we're going to drop down fast. I don't think Bitcoin's going to get back down to $30,000, okay? That to me is very, very low. I think it's far unlikely. I think 37,000, if we really crash out here, for those that think we're going to crash, and I do think we're going to move down, I think that's more reasonable than $30,000, okay? Dollar cost average buys. If you guys are looking in here and you're like, hey, I want to throw money into the market on some really good low bottom entries, this is the indicator to use here. Watch this every day. It will update at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time as we move up. And then we're seeing this again, guys. We're seeing the red blocks happen. This happened before. We saw the drop. This happened before over here. We saw the drop. We saw the drop over here after we started accumulating red bars. Like this is, I've been like a broken record on here. I know people are getting so upset of like me calling this drop in here, but I'm not getting my emotions involved in here at all. I was asked a question yesterday, Travis, do you trade with emotions when you enter your trades? I, honest to God, guys, do not. I look at the metrics and I know if you guys even come in here yourself, you'll see that these are 75 to 80% of the time, arguably more sometimes, 75 to 80% of the time accurate. I'm going to stick with what's been true 75 to 80% of the time because I will come out in the end better than everyone else if I just stay consistent with this. If we get our emotions involved and we watch too many news articles and we start FOMOing in here, you're not going to have a solid, consistent trading strategy. I suggest that people who are trading, you guys, even if it's not what you're doing here and you're not following these metrics here, although I believe these are very good and our risk management is very, very good on the charts here, you guys need to stay consistent with a strategy. Those of you guys who move around, it's better to lose 5 trades in a row with a 75% win rate strategy than to move to 5 different strategies within 75 days. That truly is wisdom I want you guys to hear. Based off strict data, this to me shows that off historical data and current data, this has a greater chance of moving down. Now, am I calling that's going to go to 37,000? Absolutely not. I'm just saying these are things that you guys need to look out for. My call on this video right now is I believe Bitcoin has a greater chance of moving down than it has to move up based off strict metric data. If you guys want to get into this move, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you guys believe with me that this is going to head back down, you guys can go over here and look at any of the live trade setups I have right now. I have them structured at very good structure lows. I have them at Fibonacci zones. I've got them at bot levels, quarters theory, all these different levels in here. If you guys want to get your buy limits in at the first 4 yellow lines below the current live price, I did update some this morning, so make sure you guys check that. You guys can get in the market with me. I have mine set up for Ethereum. I have mine set up for ADA, and I am ready for this drop if it happens. If you guys don't believe this thing's going to drop, listen carefully. If you don't believe this thing's going to drop and it's going to still skyrocket, you have the option, for example, if you have $10,000, split it into 4 equal sections. You can enter right now if you choose, of 25%. So if you have $10,000, you could enter in right now with $2,500. If you do that, you need to bypass the first buy limit, and your second entry, which will be your first buy limit order, would be down here. Your first, your second, your third. This is 1 portion, 2 portions, 3 portions. Your 4th portion, you decided to market order instead of getting at the first buy limit. The reason for this is if this thing shoots up, great, you guys have money in the market. But if this thing drops, get your second entry, your first buy limit out of the way and get it very low. So if this drops, you get a very good break-even entry if we start moving back down to $35,000, okay? That is the best way to trade this in my opinion, and I believe you guys, if you're following these metrics and you're following what I'm teaching you guys over here, your risk management is going to be very good. You can go watch the pump and dump channels. I totally understand that, and I've even watched them too. They're enticing, okay? But I think you guys at the end, if you want a channel that's going to be very good with risk management, you guys can always come back over here and know that I will be using very good risk management for the rest of the time this channel is up here. We're going to be conservative, and we're going to use strict metric data to call our moves, and I'm not going to get emotional about anything, guys, okay? That's what I can promise you on this channel. Have an amazing, amazing day. God bless you guys so much. Make sure you have your membership over here. It's $49 a month, and I will come out with more videos today showing you where I think this market is going. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.